What a beautiful morning in Valheim. Wait, didn't we have a forest here before? Hello everyone, and welcome to the third episode of my Valheim Let's Play series. As you can see behind me, I have been busy at work. I have completely demolished this forest over here, all of it. It is gone. And this wasn't enough wood, I felt like, so I actually did chop up some logs over here as well. So yeah, I hope that this will be enough for our building project. And that is what this episode is going to be about. If this grayling doesn't destroy our new designated work area. He did not. Now, I decided that instead of building up here, I actually like this place better. Once I cleared the trees out a little bit. This is just closer to the water, closer to the black forest over here, and I think it's a nice area. But before we get to building, I think the first thing I want to do is actually craft myself a... oh, wrong button. There we go. Craft myself a wooden tower shield, just in case that we get a forest is moving upon us, which I haven't gotten. I haven't seen any of them, even with all the time I spent chopping down trees. So we might see one of those coming anytime soon. But a tower shield should help us stay safe a little bit more. Another thing I want to do is actually upgrade my hammer as much as I can. Just because the durability on it is really bad at the first level, so let's upgrade it twice. And that should be much better. And finally, I thought, why not craft ourselves an antler pickaxe? Since we killed Eichthir in the last video, we now have a pickaxe to chop down some, break some stones and terraform a little bit easier. And as you might be able to see, I did upgrade the house just a little bit, our starting shack here, just to make it a bit more cozy. I added this little frame over the fireplace and a little sort of doorway, just to make it more cozy for myself. Alright, as you can see, it is now day 18 and we are getting started with the building project. Alright, so I think I'll definitely start at least putting down a frame for where I want the door to be, and it's something like this. Now I want actually to make a wooden gate for doors, like a double gate like this, but I also want it to be raised up a little bit. So I'll start by putting down this, and then this will be 3 wide. I want to make it uneven like so, and we'll have the wooden gate meeting here in the middle part actually. So I'll see how I can make that work and come right back to you. Alright, so right now we have something like this, and as you can see, I have used these wooden gates for my main door frame, and as you can see, it will be quite large. Now this is going to be the smaller width of the building, and it's going to be quite long in this direction, so we're definitely going to see quite a large building, and this will be a big, like a rectangle, and we will have some other shapes jutting out from the sides of it. So I'm definitely thinking that this is going to be quite large, but hopefully the amount of wood that I have gathered will be enough to get us through the whole building process. Whoa! Alright everyone, so I thought I would bring you in here. Now I've done this. What I really wanted to show you was that, well, first of all I built this entrance, and this I think is a good time to mention that I am very much inspired by a YouTube video that I saw. I think it was Homitu who made the video, and I just want to tell you guys that that is the absolute best video there is on YouTube when it comes to building in Valheim. And honestly, I think the principles that he shares with us can be applied to other games as well, such as Minecraft. I'll try and remember to post the link for the video down in the description. It's an awesome video, go check it out. This entrance piece is very much inspired by an entrance that he makes in his video, so that is sort of his design. Another principle that he talked about was trying to make some different elevations inside your house, and I really want to try and apply that, so I made this little sort of well, area down here with the floor pieces being in different directions, whereas on the upper floor like this, it's just all going in the straight line. I thought that might look pretty cool. Now as you can see, I built the framework for this this main building, main structure, rectangle, but of course we are going to have some, as I said, some outcroppings, some other areas here and there. So just wanted to show you what I've done so far. Also let me know down in the comments if you would just like me to keep all of the building parts in. I mean, it does take a while, it might be an uninteresting video, But if you guys like it like that, of course I will make sure to do that in the future. Oh no, my spear. it went so far. Let's hope I can get it. Yep, just like that. Okay. So I think next up, what I'm going to try and do is to plan out for some outcroppings, some other shapes in other directions that I want to go. I'm not really sure where I want them yet, so I'll just try some stuff out and see where it takes me. Okay, I'm trying to make this work, but I'm noticing now that this is an odd number. I don't know exactly how this was going to work because, well, we'll figure it out. I'm sure. And of course I haven't made a roof yet, so I do expect rain to come down anytime and completely destroy everything I've built, at least to the point where I have to repair everything. So that's just how it is, and I am ready to accept my fate. Alright, so I came up with this. Now I have expanded this section down here, and I think I will make the hearth, whatever, the fireplace right here. And so this place up here might just be where I put my bed, because it would get the effect of the fire, so I would actually be able to sleep here, and that could be nice. And also on this side I did some finicky things with the stairs. You can see there are stairs leading up both ways, and this is, I don't know, whatever small room. Just thought that would be cool. And the same goes for here. We have this little area, and I just walled off this bit. Of course there will be walls everywhere going around, but I just wanted to get an indication of how the rooms were separate. I do just like having these parts twisting around in your house. Of course I like to keep it big so that you can see around most places, but I do like the feeling of going around corners and noticing new areas and have new things to look at from each perspective. So I'm trying to incorporate that in my build. As you can see, same goes for here. Maybe this will have a wall, but here I like to keep it open so that you can pretty much see in this way. Same goes for that room maybe, but here we will have a full wall and stuff like that. So pretty much I'm just trying out a bunch of stuff and see what I think works, but looking forward to make the chimney, and definitely looking forward to get a roof over my head. Now in terms of the wood we have used until now, it's almost, to be honest, half of it, I think. Probably less than half, but hopefully we are okay. I think we might be okay. Okay, so inside our chimney we are going to have a small stump of birchwood tree. Unfortunately, right now I can't do anything about it, but it won't be too long before we get ourselves a bronze axe, and I can actually hatch that away. So for now, it's just going to be a nice feature. Okay, so we have a super misty morning. I guess you can hardly see what's going on here, but just wanted to show you that I filled in all the walls. Everywhere there are walls now, and you can see there are some different windows around. I think it looks pretty nice, and I also decided this room over here, whereas before I had this wall sectioned off, actually did look much nicer to have it open. Unfortunately, due to the mist, you can't really see anything right now, but here we have a great view over the ocean, so I wanted to be able to see that from this side here, and you just can if it's not misty. Also, I think we did a pretty good job on the chimney here. Well, it's not done, of course, but the fireplace will look pretty cool, I think, and this is also big enough for a stone hearth when we get that. Earth hearth? I don't know. And this is sort of like the middle area. We will have lots of deer skin and wolf skin when we get to that. Probably a few tables and stuff like that. So yeah, and in here, this is going to be the bedroom. I have a designated area for the bed right here, and we even have a little door here that will lead out. Might make a little bit of a terrace or something, a veranda, a balcony, I don't know, that you can walk out on. Next up, I think it's about time to get working on the second store or roof or whatever it will be. Okay, so there we go. The forest is moving. I am honestly impressed that we haven't seen this earlier. That being said, I'm not nearly ready for it. I don't really have much nice equipment, but hopefully we can take them on. At least I had eaten before. Oh god, there are so many of these guys. Okay, this might be a problem. Let's just try and take them out. See if we can handle this. At least I want to get them away from my base. I don't don't need them to do any damage on that right now. I think this might, unfortunately, be me running around trying to distract them for the full, what, 2 minutes? Now, if I had the stack breaker, of course, that would help out a lot. I don't. And of course, I am not rested, so I don't get that bonus. Ouch. And I am poisoned. Oh, this is so much easier with stack breaker. Probably should have made that. Okay, the forest rests again now, that's great. Let's just get some of these guys at least so that we have done something. They are still on our tail even though the forest now rests. And it doesn't look very good. Okay, I think I need to focus on the shaman. Okay, I got him. Nice. That means these guys will be much easier. Okay, one more down and 3 to go. I think we got this. Only 2 left. And last one. There we go. Okay, that was sort of a cowardly way to handle it, but I think that is the only way we could manage for now. Yeah, I'm currently working on the sort of the foundation for the roof, if you will, the structural integrity of the roof, and that is a question. I really hope that it holds up. The things up here, the beams are mostly this orange color, so I don't think I can go much further before it becomes completely red. So I'm very excited to see if we can actually build to this height, but maybe when I put it in the walls it will get some more stability. I really hope so. Man, doing this roof is really hard. I am at this stage right now and I think it's looking pretty cool, but just getting it all to snap and getting it into place is quite difficult. You'll notice I ended up doing these cross things instead, and I think this looks super cool. Imagine some hanging braces from these intersections right here. I just think it looks nicer and it tapers more towards the edge, gives some more space inside. Looks more Viking-esque, I think, for some reason. I really like this, and I can't wait for a roof to be covering this whole area. Alright, so I completed this roof. I think it looks pretty strange, so I might come back to it later and do something about that. But for now, at least, it'll keep it nice and dry from the rain if that happens, so I'm just gonna leave it and come back to it later. And what I'm going to do now is try and work on this area right here. I think this might cause me some trouble over here, as it is the strange, odd number, but we'll see how it goes. And our wood supply is really starting to dwindle a little bit. I'm very nervous that we don't actually have enough to finish this build, but well, that means we're just going to have to chop down some more trees over there. Okay, so I can't quite get this cross to be perfect, but I think this is as close as we're going to get, so hopefully it will look okay. But that cross did allow us to finally put down the roof ridge up here, which means that soon this place will be safe from the rain as well, and I'm very happy to say that it still has not rained for the whole, well, I don't know how many days I've been building, but no rain as of yet, and I hope that wasn't me just jinxing myself and getting a bunch of it now. Okay, so this roof is causing me a lot of trouble. Now I did manage to finish off this roof, and I'm quite happy with it. It turned out great, I think. The chimney is done, at least to the point where I want it right now. Just need to fill in some walls, as you can see here as well. But other than that, I think that all of the roofs around, except for the rounded thing over here, which is causing me trouble, is done. So that's very nice, and we haven't seen any rain yet, so my house is safe and sound. And there we are. Finally we get the rain coming, and I don't mind too much because it looks like I am completely done with this. Actually, we might have a few holes in this roof here and there, but and it might look a bit chunky, but I'm not too unhappy with it. I think we did pretty good. Right now I'm just filling in where I believe there are some gaps here and there. But I think for the most part we should be safe and sound beneath it. And I don't think that the floor will take too much damage actually. But let's go inside and see if I'm right about that. First, from the outside you can see it's not the worst. It might not be the prettiest thing you've ever seen, certainly isn't the prettiest thing I ever seen, but I think it holds up well. It has some personality, let's call it that. And from the inside you can see it's a mess, to be honest. A little bit of a mess. We might fix it up. I think we can get rid of that, and yeah, we might get a few drips here and there, but I can figure something out, and I think we should be okay. Other than that, you can see the house looks pretty cool from inside. It's we definitely have a roof overhead, and we can stay nice and dry in here for the most part. I need to fill out some gaps in the walls, and I can't wait to put some lighting in here to really cast shadows everywhere and bring some color into this. Right now all of it is just this wood color, so having some lights and some maybe some banners, some rocks and stuff like that will make it pop and really look awesome. Can't wait for us to get there, but before that we need fine wood, so I think I need to go into the Black Forest at some point and get myself a bronze axe. And actually, why not just put down some fires already, because the chimney is done, and that gives us already such a nice pop of color. Really looks nice with the flames here, some orange light. It's just, man, that works wonders, I think. And look at this fireplace, it is beautiful. Absolutely amazing. The cool thing is that it's sort of like the first thing your eye is drawn towards when you just enter the house. You can see the fireplace just on the opposite side here, so I think this will be a really cool central area in the house. By the looks of it, we're not getting any rain through this roof, even though it does look like we have a few holes here and there, but nothing looks to have taken any damage, so I'm hopeful that this is good enough actually. And with the fireplace put down, why not craft ourselves a bed and go to sleep for the first time in our new home. Just like so. Okay, that's not very good aligned, but it'll do for now. And there we are. I just put down a couple more torches like this in these cross sections we had here, and I think that looks really awesome. We get a lot of light in here, and as you can see we have some different shadows connecting to the wood frames and everything, and I think this just looks absolutely fantastic. Next thing, I want to just fill out the gaps that are in the walls, and that is pretty much it for at least the exterior sort of the house. Of course we have much more interior design to do, but I think that will be for another episode where we actually have some fine wood to work with, and also we need to do the exterior part with the gardens and everything like that, just making it all pretty from the outside. But for now, let me get to work on these sort of missing parts here and there. Okay, that looks pretty good for the entrance, I think, and of course with some banners hanging or some shields around, it will be even nicer. And just like that, I think we actually did it. I think we're done. As I told you before, I moved this wall. I put it back up, and I did that because then we can have a staircase going on this side, leading up to just a small little loft. I don't know if I will ever use this for anything, but I thought, hey, might be cool to have it. I think that's worth it, just having this cool area. Also on this wall, we can decorate it with a bunch of trophies and some shields and stuff like that to get some more color in here, and I think that might look really cool. And just like that, I think we actually did it. I think we're done. And as you can see, I have 2 wood piles left. That is everything. And, well, not even half a stack of it here. So, let me tell you guys, there were 2,000 or more wood pieces lined up here. I had more than 40 of these piles, and I have 100 left. That took up a lot of wood. But look at it. I really think this looks good. I think this is pretty amazing. And I love the feeling I get when I walk inside and see these huge beams towards the loft. It just looks so cool. But I can't wait to get some more furniture inside this house. However, for that, as I said, we do need the bronze axe, meaning that next episode I'm going to have to go into the Black Forest. And to be honest, I'm a little bit scared, but I do look forward to it. So I want to do one more thing before ending today's episode, and that is getting a place set up for all my newly acquired bees. Yeah, I think something like this doesn't look too bad. I can probably put down a few beehives in here. And that is how many beehives we managed to get down before running out of wood. I still have plenty of queen bees left, but looks like I'm going to have to chop down some more trees. I really thought those 40 stacks of wood would be enough, but... And there we go. Now we have a bit more wood and we can finally place down the last beehive, just like so. And what I will do is actually put one of these right here, one right here, just so that we can quickly jump over them, but that no greylings can come and attack these, because that would be really bad. But guys, with that being done, the house built, the beehive set, I think this is a good time to end today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode where we will finally be going into the Black Forest. Until then, have a good one.